Hey there, everyone. Welcome to FeedEaters. I'm Brad Giddens, your host. This is a podcast. It's actually the inaugural podcast, our first of what we hope to be many podcasts where we bite into the juiciest use of AI and digital marketing and spit out nothing but the truth. Today, I'm joined with ChatGPT is joining me today as a co-host. Say hi, ChatGPT.
Hello, everyone. Excited to dive into the future of marketing with you all. Let's get started.
Fantastic. We're excited to have you here. Today, we'll be diving into the future of marketing, like way into the future. Our topic today is AI marketing revolution, the top 10 innovations of 2024 that will transform and influence the digital strategies of 2025. Picture marketing campaigns that actually create themselves. AI reading your customer's mind, which is spooky but exciting, and synthetic influencers that might just have better dance moves than you or your kids on TikTok. Definitely better than me. What's on the menu today? AI innovations that are already flipping the digital marketing game upside down. Right? Point blank. Sounds great. We'll talk about AI-powered creative agents, hyper-local marketing, and even pricing models that make Black Friday sales feel like amateur hour. That's going to be pretty serious. It's tech, it's trends, it's tools, and all served with a side of wit, of course. ChatGPT, how does that sound to you?
It sounds fantastic. There's so much to explore, and I'm sure our listeners are going to find these innovations fascinating.
I hope so. Yeah, that's fantastic. You know, back in my early days of marketing, we're talking about the future here, but it makes me think back to my early days of marketing. Cutting edge meant figuring out Facebook ads before everyone else. Now, it's analyzing neural responses and creating synthetic media. I mean, we don't even need real humans in ads anymore, right? Just kidding, mostly. Today's episode is brought to you by Neural Nuggets. Is this a real product? I can't, that doesn't know. The AI snack for your brain. It's a data-driven tool that gives you micro insights you can actually chew on. Get your insights, get your first insights free. I don't think this is a real product. Anyway, before we jump into the most groundbreaking AI innovations of 2024, let's take a moment to acknowledge the foundational AI applications that have already reshaped digital marketing. Generative AI for personalized content creation, advanced customer segmentation, predictive analytics, conversational AI, and programmatic advertising have all become staples in the marketer's toolkit. They've revolutionized efficiency, scalability, and personalization in campaigns, laying the groundwork for what's to come next year in 2025. However, while these tools are powerful, they're becoming the norm. So we wanted to take a look under the hood. That's what this episode is really geared towards, looking back at the biggest innovations in AI's use within digital marketing and trying to give you some insights of where to be thinking about for your upcoming campaigns. Does that sound cool?
Absolutely. That sounds fantastic. Looking under the hood at these emerging innovations is going to be super valuable for marketers. Let's dive in.
I love it. Let's do it. Okay. Artificial intelligence is revolutionizing digital marketing, introducing advanced tools and strategies that are reshaping the industry. Here are 10 cutting-edge AI-driven innovations poised to make a significant impact in 2025. In no particular order. Number one, autonomous creative agents. AI systems capable of independently ideating, designing, and deploying marketing campaigns without human intervention. It just completely blows my mind. I can see how this would be really cool to work with. Autonomous creative agents revolutionize campaign creation by automating the entire process from ideation to deployment. Imagine AI that can craft unique, creative content tailored to your brand's voice and dynamically adjust strategies based on real-time data. This not only boosts creativity, but also ensures that campaigns are always optimized for maximum impact, allowing marketers, you, me, and our brands, to focus on higher level strategy and innovation. Sounds fantastic. What's the expected ROI out of this? We understand efficiency gains and revenue growth, right, to be the primary ones here. The efficiency gains, potential to cut campaign development time by 50%. 50% reduction in development time and reduce costs by 30%. That's pretty fantastic. And then revenue growth on the back end of that, enhanced targeting and personalization could drive 20 to 25% in 20 to 25% increase in sales conversions. Pretty strong, pretty strong numbers there. ChatGPT, what would you also add to this?
Those numbers are definitely impressive. Another key benefit is the ability to quickly test and iterate on different creative concepts. With AI-driven agents, marketers can experiment with a variety of strategies in real time, optimizing for what resonates most with audiences. This agility can significantly enhance campaign performance and keep brands ahead of the curve.
So here's a real life example that I've come across. Coca-Cola's integration of OpenAI's Dolly and ChatGPT not only iterated digital ads autonomously, but also analyzed consumer interactions across multiple channels. This holistic approach allowed Coca-Cola to personalize marketing messages dynamically, enhancing customer engagement and brand loyalty. That's a really, really strong example to kind of build on and start ideating around for 2025. The question then becomes when to use something like this. All things being equal, we're looking at campaign scalability, resource optimization, and real-time adaptation, and of course, personalization needs. On campaign scalability, when launching multiple campaigns across different regions or demographics simultaneously is a need. Definitely something to consider using this. Resource optimization, when marketing teams are stretched thin and need to focus on strategic initiatives rather than execution. Another opportunity to consider this. Real-time adaptation is when operating highly dynamic markets that require constant adjustments to marketing strategies. You can imagine how this would definitely be beneficial there. And of course, personalization needs. When aiming to deliver highly personalized content at scale to diverse audience segments. And that way it really prevents getting worn out, the messaging getting worn out. ChatGPT, did I miss anything on that?
You covered it comprehensively. Another point to consider is the ability to gather and analyze customer feedback in real time, allowing for even more precise campaign tweaks. This feedback loop can further refine marketing strategies, ensuring they remain relevant and effective.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, actually a great point. Thank you, ChatGPT. Which then brings me to who should be using this, right? Is this a technology? Is this a capability that can be used across SMBs, SMEs, and even agencies? The answer is yes. I think it's just the end use and the ability to bring these things to life. And there's a lot of tools that are available, tools, platforms, and partners rather, from Canva Pro with AI features to Lumen 5. That's more on the basic side. Then you've got the software as a service, OpenAI API. Runway ML can also help out there. And then on the mid-market side, you've got Adobe Sensei and Salesforce Einstein. And that would, probably also transfer into the enterprise, IBM Watson Marketing and HubSpot Marketing with AI capabilities. There's a lot of different tools, right? A lot of different tools, depending on the size of the business and your or one's AI prowess and maturity across the maturity model, what tools are used, what platforms are used, and what partners are used.
Those are great options. It's also important to consider how well these tools integrate with existing systems and workflows. This ensures smoother implementation and maximizes the benefits across different business sizes and needs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic, and thanks for chiming in on that. Some of these tools that I just mentioned, we'll dive into in other episodes and get a little bit more granular. But again, just for the sake of this conversation, put a pin in some of these and start thinking about this for 2025.
Absolutely. There's so much potential to explore. Looking forward to diving deeper into those tools in future episodes.
Great. Well, let's move on now to the second innovation that's going to transform digital marketing in 2025, and that's Neuro-AI for consumer emotion analysis. This is pretty serious stuff here as well. What is this, right? It's AI systems that analyze micro expressions and biometric data to gauge real-time emotional responses of consumers. This is very cool. Neuro AI delves deep into the human psyche, allowing marketers to understand and tap into the subconscious emotions of their audience. By decoding micro expressions and biometric signals, brands can craft campaigns that resonate on an emotional level, creating more meaningful and memorable interactions. This emotional intelligence not only enhances engagement, but also fosters stronger brand loyalty and trust. ChatGPT, tell us how this works. This is something where we have to actually work with a third party partner. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Implementing Neuro-AI often involves collaborating with specialized technology providers who have the tools and expertise to capture and analyze these subtle emotional cues. This allows brands to gain deeper insights into consumer reactions and tailor their messaging for maximum emotional impact.
That's really strong. So if we start talking about expected ROI out of this, engagement boost and sales uplift are two that come to mind. The engagement boost, obviously, if you're tapping into their psyche, you would expect that to happen. And the campaign engagement could improve by 35% with emotionally attuned content. And as a result of that, a sales uplift can lead to a 15 to 20% increase in sales conversions. That makes a lot of sense. Here's a real life example to kind of see how this would come to life for you, your brand. Procter and Gamble used Neuro-AI, going beyond basic emotional response tracking, as we understand, by integrating longitudinal studies. That's serious stuff. Longitudinal studies. Procter and Gamble can predict long-term brand loyalty and customer lifetime value based on emotional interactions with their campaigns. This predictive capability allows for more strategic marketing investments. ChatGPT, walk us through that. What do you know about that? What can you add?
That's a powerful example. By integrating longitudinal studies, Procter & Gamble can track how emotional responses evolve over time, providing insights into long-term customer behavior and brand loyalty. This predictive capability helps in making more informed, strategic marketing decisions, ultimately enhancing customer lifetime value and ROI. It underscores the importance of emotional intelligence in building lasting relationships with consumers.
Interesting. I like that a lot. So when we start thinking about when to use something like this, um, we would suggest think about emotional campaigns. Product testing obviously kind of comes to mind. Ad optimization, that makes perfect sense, and customer experience enhancement. Emotional campaigns, what is that? When launching campaigns that aim to evoke a strong emotional response, such as brand storytelling or cause-related marketing, you can see how this would be beneficial. Product testing, when assessing consumer reactions to new products or services during the development phase, get that immediate feedback and be able to pivot or build on that. Ad optimization, kind of similar to pivot or add on to A/B testing, when we're finding ad creatives to maximize emotional engagement and effectiveness. And the customer experience enhancement is when you want to improve the user interfaces and customer service interactions based on emotional feedback. And of course, there's quite a few different tools to use, from basic to software as a service, mid-market, and enterprise. On the basic side, things like Google Analytics with sentiment analysis add-ons, Hotjar can be very beneficial with this. On the SaaS side, Effectiva, which is interesting, it specializes in emotion management technology, offering APIs and integration options for businesses to analyze consumer emotions in real time. And another one called Realize. On the mid-market side, you're looking at Emotion, which has recently been or previously acquired by Apple, and Noldus. And enterprise, we've got IBM Watson Tone Analyzer, which is actually really cool sounding, and Microsoft Azure Cognitive Services. ChatGPT, when brands and agencies are thinking about, implementing, when they think about implementing Neuro-AI, how should they consider implementing in a phased approach?
Implementing Neuro-AI in a phased approach can be highly effective. Start with a pilot program to test its impact on a small scale. Once you gather initial data and understand its effectiveness, gradually expand its use across various campaigns. Continuous monitoring and feedback are key to optimizing its performance and ensuring alignment with your overall marketing strategy.
Really interesting. Thank you. Let's keep on. This is great. I love these. This really get my mind going. Again, the 2024 innovations that are going to influence 2025 AI's use in digital marketing. Number three, AI generated virtual influencers that engage audiences and promote products in a scalable and controllable manner. Synthetic influencers and digital avatars. This is absolutely mind blowing. Synthetic influencers bring a new dimension to brand representation by offering customizable, always on brand ambassadors that can be tailored to fit any marketing strategy. These digital avatars can interact with audiences across multiple platforms, engage in real-time conversations, and adapt their personalities based on the audience feedback. It sounds like a real person, right? The ability to control every aspect of the influencer ensures consistency and alignment with brand values, eliminating the unpredictability associated with human influencers. So, what does this look like in real life? Little Maquela collaborated with Prada and not only showcased new collections, but also engaged in storytelling that intertwined fashion with social issues. Future synthetic influencer will have even more sophisticated narratives, integrating seamlessly with augmented reality experiences and virtual shopping environments. Unbelievable. ChatGPT, do you have another real life example of synthetic influencers and digital avatars within digital marketing?
Sure. Another example is Shudu, the world's first digital supermodel. Created by The Digitals, Shudu has worked with major brands like Balmain and Fenty Beauty. She represents the potential for digital avatars to create engaging, visually stunning content that resonates with audiences, offering a consistent and controlled brand image. These digital influencers can be tailored to specific campaigns, creating a powerful tool for brands to leverage in their digital marketing strategies.
That's pretty powerful. And when we look at the expected ROI for something like this, cost efficiency, right? That's probably one of the first things that comes to mind. And brands that have used this report up to 40% cost savings compared to human influencers due to the reduced fees and lack of need for physical presence. And then engagement metrics also can be driven up 25 to 30% through consistent innovative interactions. Pretty powerful numbers there. When should brands and agencies think about using something like this? When you have a need for brand consistency, as ChatGPT just mentioned a minute ago, scalability needs, niche targeting, and cost constraints. Unbelievable what's happening here in this sector. And of course, the tools that can be used from basic to SaaS to mid-market and enterprise. Bitmoji is one. Zepto is another one on the basic side. For the SaaS, you've got Synthesia. We'll definitely talk about Synthesia in another episode. Really cool stuff there. Reillusion Character Creator. On the mid-market, you've got Soul Machines, Unreal Engine, MetaHumans. And enterprise level, you've got IBM Watson, Assistant with digital avatars, and Microsoft Mesh. A lot of different options for a lot of different brands or agencies to work with.
Absolutely. There's a wide range of tools available to suit different needs and scales. It's exciting to see how these innovations can be leveraged to create unique, engaging experiences for audiences. It really opens up new possibilities for storytelling and brand interaction.
Awesome. Let's keep going. I love this. I'm very interested in this next one. Another innovation transforming digital marketing strategies in 2025 is AI-driven attention optimization. I really like this. Real-time analysis of user attention patterns to adjust ad placement and creative elements for maximum impact. This is actually really cool too. In the crowded digital landscape, right? Capturing and retaining user attention is a significant challenge. AI-driven attention optimization leverages sophisticated eye tracking and machine learning technologies to pinpoint exactly where users focus their attention. And that's really cool. This allows marketers to design ads that naturally draw the eye, enhancing engagement and effectiveness. The ability to dynamically adjust ad elements based on real-time data ensures that marketing content remains relevant and compelling, providing superior user experience while maximizing ROI. Unbelievable. I mean, this is a lot different than what some people are used to. What's the expected ROI on this? Conversion rates go up, and cost efficiency. The cost efficiency, reduced waste ad wasted ad spend by targeting only high attention areas, potentially saving up to 20% on advertising budgets. And on the conversion rate side, up to a 25% increase in conversion rates through optimized ad placements. Unbelievable. ChatGPT, can you give us a real life example of this?
Sure. A great example is how Google Ads uses AI-driven attention optimization. By analyzing user interaction data in real time, Google adjusts ad placements and creative elements to capture user attention more effectively. This results in higher engagement rates and improved ad performance, ultimately delivering better ROI for advertisers.
Yeah, no, that's great. That's a really good example. And to add to that, I've got another one here. BMW's use of AI to optimize visual hierarchy in ads not only increased click-through rates by 20%, but also provided deeper insights into consumer preferences. Future implementations could include dynamic ad elements that change in real time based on user interaction, creating a more personalized viewing experience. Unbelievable. When should brands and agencies think about using something like this in 2025? If you have a need for ad placement strategy, creative refinements, user experience enhancements, and improved performance, these are all areas where this would definitely be a tool to consider. And of course, tools, right? Speaking of platforms and partners from the basic Google Optimize, as ChatGPT had just mentioned, an Optimizely starter. These are kind of entry-level tools. On the SaaS side, you've got Attention Insight and iQuant. These can also help with this. On the mid-market side, you got Tubi Pro and Gaze Recorder as two examples to explore. And for enterprise level digital marketing, Microsoft Azure Cognitive Services and IBM Watson Visual Recognition. ChatGPT, is there anything that we've left out here before we move on to number 5?
That covers it well. One last point to consider is the importance of continuously analyzing and refining strategies based on the insights gathered. This iterative approach can help maximize the benefits of attention optimization over time. But you've given a thorough overview.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope it's beneficial for our listeners. We'll certainly find out by the lack of comments or the abundance of comments, one way or the other. But let's move on to number 5. Another innovation that's going to transform digital marketing in 2025 is zero-click SEO with AI answers. And I know that there's been a lot of chatter around AI within the SEO community as of recent. AI-generated summaries that provide direct answers in search results, minimizing the need for users to click through to websites. And this is the bane of SEO right now, trying to figure out how AI is going to influence their impact over the coming months. But this is actually kind of cool, I think. Zero-click SEO transforms the traditional search engine landscape by allowing brands to showcase their expertise directly within search results. By optimizing content to appear in AI-generated answer boxes and featured snippets, businesses can enhance their visibility and authority without relying solely on website traffic. That's what a lot of the SEOs are trying to understand, how to do that. This innovative approach ensures that brands remain prominent and influential as search behaviors evolve toward quick, instant answers, fostering greater brand recognition and trust. When we think about, or when we ask what's the expected ROI out of zero-click SEO, brand visibility, obviously, and lead generation, very similar to what SEO traditionally would have brought, but just in a different context. What's a real-life example of this? HubSpot's optimization for Google's AI summaries not only boosted brand recognition, but also integrated interactive elements within summaries, such as direct links to related sources and multimedia content. This enhanced user engagement even without direct website visits. ChatGPT, what do you see around this from your side?
Zero-click SEO is indeed transforming how brands approach visibility. By focusing on providing concise, valuable answers that appear directly in search results, businesses can build authority and trust with their audience quickly. It's a shift from driving traffic to delivering value right at the search level. This can significantly impact brand recall and customer trust, positioning them as go-to sources in their industry.
Fantastic. Now, this is something that most likely all businesses are going to be considering and concerned about at some point to some degree, right? From SMBs to SMEs and agencies. There's again, there's a lot of chatter around how a brand can influence or be part of the AIO experience as opposed to the SEO experience. ChatGPT, what do you see as being fundamental for zero-click SEO? How do brands show up in AI influenced results?
To excel in zero-click SEO, brands should focus on creating high-quality, concise content that directly answers common queries. Structuring content with clear, easily digestible information and using schema markup can improve visibility in AI-generated results. Consistent updates and staying informed about search trends are also crucial. This ensures that content remains relevant and continues to rank well in AI-influenced search results.
So when we think about the tools, the platforms, from basic to SaaS, mid-market to enterprise, it seems to be your usual suspects. On the basic side, you've got Yoast SEO, Google Search Console. From the SaaS, you've got SEMrush and MarketMuse. MarketMuse is actually really cool. We may do an episode on them. On the mid-market side, you've got BrightEdge, and they do a really great job. And Ahrefs, again, a standard player in the space, and enterprise conductor Searchlight and Botify. Botify is actually another really good tool. I'd love to see a little bit more on them, so we may even do a show there as well. ChatGPT, any last thoughts there before we move on?
You've covered the essentials. Just a reminder that leveraging these tools effectively and staying adaptive to the evolving SEO landscape will be key for brands moving forward. Great job on the insights. Let's move on.
Yes, let's do. Number 6 on our list of top innovations in 2024 that will inform and influence digital strategies in 2025. AI augmented hyper-local marketing. This sounds really heavy, combines geolocation data with AI to deliver contextually relevant ads tailored to local environments and consumer context. What does this look like? So Starbucks AI-driven location marketing not only offers personalized discounts based on current location and purchase history, but also integrates with local events and weather forecasts to provide timely promotions. That sounds like something we've done before in digital marketing, but now AI is helping to facilitate that. Future applications could include augmented reality experiences in store that interact with hyper-local digital campaigns. That's actually really cool. When we talk about the expected ROI, foot traffic increase, right? Driving people to the store, a 20 to 30% increase in foot traffic for brick and mortar locations, and sales uplift. Of course, personalized local promotions can result in 15 to 25% increase in local sales. So when do we use this? When do brands think about using this? Local promotions, right? That makes perfect sense. If you want to drive to store, how do we localize that? And event-based marketing, in-store advertising is another opportunity to bring this into the play. And omni-channel integration. I love the idea of bringing omni-channel experience when seeking to create a seamless marketing experience across both digital and physical touch points within a local area. This really helps cross that bridge. Let's see, ChatGPT. What else do you know about this before we move on to some more tools and platforms?
Hyperlocal marketing with AI can also leverage predictive analytics to anticipate customer needs based on patterns and trends. This proactive approach can enhance customer experiences by delivering relevant offers before the customer even realizes they need them, increasing both engagement and loyalty. It's a game changer for local businesses.
When we ask the question, what are the tools that are available? What are the platforms and partners that are available across the spectrum? On the basic side, you've got Google My Business, which SEO, we just talked about it a minute ago, hugely beneficial for local advertising, Facebook local awareness ads. On the SaaS side, there's Foursquare, which we've not really talked about Foursquare in the past how many years now, but it's interesting to see them offering location-based marketing solutions. Radar is another one. Mid-market side, you've got Blue Shift and Sailthrough. Sailthrough offers advanced personalization and location-based targeting features. When we talk about enterprise level, Google adds location targeting and SAP Customer Data Cloud. Really, really interesting to see how this will come to light in 2025. At ChatGPT, if a brand were to think about this for 2025, what would be a recommended or suggested phased approach for them to implement?
Starting with a phased approach, brands can initially test hyper-local marketing in select regions to gauge effectiveness. Begin by integrating basic tools like Google My Business and Facebook local awareness ads, then gradually incorporate more advanced platforms for deeper insights and personalization. Once initial results are analyzed, expand the strategy across broader markets while continuously refining based on data-driven insights.
Oh, that's amazing. Let's move on. This is really, really cool stuff. I hope you all are digging this, taking some notes, and really start thinking about 2025. The seventh trend now, or innovation rather, that happened in 2024 that's going to influence 2025 digital strategies. And this one I really love. AI-powered synthetic video content, real-time creation of high-quality, tailored video content for individual users, combining personalization with cost efficiency for scalable video marketing. AI-powered synthetic video content revolutionizes video marketing by enabling the creation of highly personalized videos at scale. Imagine dynamically generated video content that speaks directly to each viewer's preferences and behaviors all in real time. That's absolutely amazing. This level of personalization not only enhances engagement and retention, but also significantly reduces the time and cost associated with traditional video production, allowing brands to maintain a fresh and relevant video presence effortlessly. Unbelievable. When we think about the expected ROI on this, conversion rates and cost reduction are two that come top of mind. Conversion rates up to 40% increase in conversion rates through highly personalized video content, right person, right place, right message, and right medium. Unbelievable how that can happen there. And of course, the cost reduction, we can see that clearly, as with some of the other innovations in 2024, significant savings in video production costs by automating the creation process, potentially reducing costs by up to 50%. That's a significant number there. ChatGPT, give us a real life example of this being used.
A great example is Adidas's use of AI to create personalized video content for their loyalty program members. By leveraging customer data, Adidas generated tailored video messages that addressed individual preferences and purchase history, resulting in higher engagement and increased customer loyalty. This approach has allowed them to connect with their audience on a deeper level while maintaining efficiency.
That's unbelievable. So what size business can use this? Of course, I think it really runs the gamut. SMBs, a local gym, can create personalized workout videos for each member, right? SMEs, an e-learning platform, might use AI to generate customized course preview videos for different user segments. And agencies, right, can offer synthetic video content creation services, producing personalized video advertisements for multiple clients simultaneously. Talk about scalability, right? What are some of the tools? Great question, that you could be using or look to explore. The basic side of the tools, you've got Lumen 5 and Animoto. From the SaaS side, Synthesia, and Pictory. Mid-market, you've got Rephrase AI and Vidyard. And the enterprise level, IBM Watson Media and Adobe Premiere Pro with Adobe Sensei. I love Adobe stuff. I hope we can do an episode on them. ChatGPT, any other things from your side before we move on?
Just a quick note. It's important to ensure these AI tools are used thoughtfully to maintain authenticity and align with brand values. Synthetic video content is a powerful tool, but maintaining a balance between automation and genuine human touch can enhance its effectiveness even further. Other than that, you're all set.
Yeah, that's a great point. Quality control and user privacy, to add to that, are huge considerations when thinking about this. But that's going to be for the brands and agencies to walk through together in 2025, so we can come back and talk about it then. Awesome. All right. So number 8, AI for ethical marketing analysis. What is this, right? So AI systems that ensure marketing practices align with sustainability, diversity, and ethical standards, supporting corporate responsibility and resonating with values-driven consumers. Sustainability, whenever you say sustainability, my ears perk up. In today's socially conscious market, ethical marketing is not just a preference, but a necessity. AI for ethical marketing analysis empowers brands to uphold and promote their commitment to sustainability, diversity, and ethical practices. By automatically auditing and refining marketing campaigns to meet ESG criteria, that's environmental social governance criteria, brands can build trust, enhance their reputation, and connect more deeply with value-driven consumers. It not only safeguards the brand against ethical breaches, but also differentiates in a competitive landscape. Let's take a look at a real-life example of this. Patagonia. We're very familiar with Patagonia and what they've done on the sustainability side of business, carte blanche, but their use of AI to optimize messaging on sustainability not only improved brand sentiment by 18%, but also provided detailed insights into consumer perceptions on their sustainability efforts. Future applications could include real-time ethical auditing of marketing campaigns, ensuring continuous compliance and adaptability to evolving ethical standards. Really, really interesting stuff. I think when we think about when to use something like this, we've mentioned campaign auditing before, brand reputation management, diversity and inclusion initiatives, and sustainability reporting. Now, this will be an interesting topic given the incoming administration, but I think that at the end of the day, states and brands are still going to move forward with sustainability, ESG, DEI, and all of that. So that makes perfect sense for brands and agencies to be thinking about using this in their upcoming campaigns in 2025. Expected ROI, let's touch on that real quick. Brand loyalty and risk mitigation. Brand loyalty, long-term gains in brand trust and loyalty, potentially leading to a 10 to 15% increase in repeat customers. Right, so that's really, really strong number there. Risk mitigation, reduce risk of ethical breaches and associated reputational damage, saving potentially millions in recovery costs. Now, I know that that's a potentially, and some brands don't like to think about the potential, but if you actually get down to the brass tacks, it's like an insurance policy, basically. So you're definitely going to save money there. Before we get into the tools and partners and platforms, ChatGPT, what else would you add to this? Give us some additional color here.
AI for ethical marketing analysis can also help brands proactively identify potential issues in their campaigns before they become public concerns. By continuously monitoring and analyzing campaign content, AI can ensure alignment with ethical standards in real time, allowing brands to swiftly address any issues and maintain their reputation. It's a proactive approach to building trust and demonstrating a genuine commitment to ethical practices.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. So when we think about the tools and platforms and partners for this, on the basic side, Grammarly with tone adjustments and Hemingway Editor can certainly help out from the lower end of the spectrum. On the SaaS side, you've got OpenAI ethics tools and Ethic AI, and mid-market, IBM AI Fairness 360 and Pymetrics. And for the enterprise users, SAP Sustainability Management, as well as Microsoft Azure AI for ethics and compliance. And these sound like really, really strong tools that brands could be exploring and probably should be to some degree exploring, especially when they're more sustainability forward. Say that 3 times fast. I think that this is really going to be an interesting conversation in next year. And I'd like to see a lot more brands implementing this across the board. Moving on to number 9 out of 10, the 9th innovation in 2024 that's going to inform digital strategies in 2025. Multimodal AI campaign platforms. These are AI systems that integrate text, image, video, and audio inputs to create a unified, cohesive marketing campaigns across multiple formats and platforms. Scalability is what comes to mind first, right? Multimodal AI campaign platforms bring together various forms of media to create a harmonious and engaging marketing experience. By seamlessly integrating text, images, videos, and audio, these platforms ensure that every element of a campaign works together to tell a compelling story. This not only enhances the overall user experience, but also maximizes engagement by catering to different sensory preferences. The ability to manage and synchronize multiple media types through a single AI-driven platform simplifies the creative process and ensures consistency across all marketing channels. Unbelievable. I actually want to see this live in action. And we do have a real life example to help illustrate this for everyone. Disney's use of multimodal AI for synchronized movie promotions involves creating a unified campaign that spans trailers, social media posts, interactive websites, and immersive VR experiences. This cohesive approach ensures that audiences receive a consistent and engaging narrative across all touchpoints, enhancing overall campaign effectiveness. I mean, ROI, talk about campaign effectiveness, creative efficiency. This can help significant efficiencies in campaign creation, potentially reducing time to market by 30 to 40%. And of course, engagement and conversion. Enhanced creative coherence can lead to a 20 to 25% increase in engagement and corresponding uplift in conversion rates. ChatGPT, when should brands and agencies think about using this in 2025?
Brands and agencies should consider using multimodal AI campaign platforms when they want to create immersive, cross-channel marketing experiences that tell a unified story. This is especially useful for large-scale campaigns that span multiple media types and platforms, ensuring consistency and coherence across all touchpoints. It's particularly beneficial for brands aiming to deliver a seamless, engaging narrative that resonates with audiences on multiple levels.
Right. So to think about this from an SMB side, a local bakery can create a unified campaign that includes social media posts, promotional videos, interactive website elements, and in-store digital displays, all managed and synchronized by a multimodal AI platform. SMEs, a regional automotive dealer, might deploy multimodal AI to coordinate advertisements across TV, online video platforms, social media, audio podcasts, ensuring, again, a consistent message and visual identity. And for the agencies, right, if they want to implement this, marketing agencies can utilize multimodal AI platforms to manage and orchestrate large-scale cross-format campaigns for multiple clients, again, ensuring consistency and maximizing. And when we think about the tools, we ask what tools should we be exploring. On the base, from the basic side, you've got Canva Pro and Animoto for SaaS exploration. You've got Hugging Face Transformers and DeepMind Perceiver. On the mid-market side, you've got Adobe Creative Cloud with AI integrations and Canva for enterprise. And also for enterprise, Salesforce Marketing Cloud with Einstein AI and Oracle Marketing Cloud. These all are going to be these tools depending on your need to get started. ChatGPT, from a phased approach, what should brands and marketers be thinking about to implement this?
Starting with the pilot project is a smart way to phase in multimodal AI. Brands can begin by testing on a single campaign or a specific platform to understand the workflow and benefits. Once comfortable, they can expand to more channels, gradually scaling up to full integration. This phased approach helps in managing resources effectively and allows teams to adapt to new technologies smoothly.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. And that brings us to the final innovation from 2024 that's going to influence 2025 digital marketing strategies. All right, great. So let's move on to the last final innovation from 2024 that is going to transform and influence digital strategies in 2025. AI supported adaptive pricing. ChatGPT, tell us what is this?
AI-supported adaptive pricing involves using AI to dynamically adjust prices in real time based on factors like demand, competition, and customer behavior. This innovation can help businesses optimize revenue, improve market responsiveness, and provide personalized pricing strategies. It's a game changer for staying competitive and meeting customer expectations.
That's actually really interesting. When we think about the expected ROI out of something like this, you've got revenue uplift, profit margins, and customer retention. With revenue uplift, anywhere between 20 to 50% increase in revenue for e-commerce players through optimized pricing strategies. Profit margins, obviously enhance profit margins by balancing demand with optimal pricing, reducing markdowns, reducing stockouts, and customer retention. Improved customer satisfaction through personalized pricing, leading to higher retention rates and lifetime value. This absolutely blows my mind. To put this into context, to visualize it, Amazon, right? We're all familiar with Amazon. Their dynamic pricing AI not only adjusts prices based on competitor action and demand fluctuation, but also personalizes pricing for individual users based on their browsing and purchasing history. Uh, Unbelievable, right? Future implementations could include contextual pricing strategies that adapt to real-time events such as local. Switch stand now, chatting. So to bring this to light, to help visualize it, Amazon, we're all familiar with Amazon, right? Dynamic pricing AI not only adjusts prices based on competitor actions and demand fluctuations, but also personalizes pricing for individual users based on their browsing and purchasing history. That's unbelievable. It makes sense, though, right? It's really beneficial to implement this. Future implementations could include contextual pricing strategies that adapt to real-time events such as local promotions or flash sales triggered by social media trends. And of course, brand size, it really doesn't matter how big or how small. Each brand could potentially implement something like this, depending, right? SMBs, for example, what would that look like? A local electronics store can implement AI-supported adaptive pricing to adjust prices for seasonal products or during local events, as mentioned before. SMEs, an example would be an online fashion retailer, might be able to use adaptive pricing to offer personalized discounts to loyal customers. Talk about a loyalty program, right? Loyal customers or adjust prices based on real-time demand and inventory levels. And of course, from the marketing agency side, they can provide adaptive pricing solutions to their clients, integrating AI-driven pricing strategies into their e-commerce platforms to optimize revenue based on the considerations before. And then when we talk about the tools, when we talk about tools, they run the gamut on the spectrum from basic to enterprise. From the basic side, you've got Price Move, that's MOOV. You've got Price Grid. On the SaaS side, you've got Dynamic Yield and Presync, Prisync. Mid-market, you've got Revonics, and PriceFix. And enterprise, SAP Margin, SAP Pricing and Margin Management, and Vendavo. A really interesting solution here for brands to think about in 2025. I can't wait to get some real nitty gritty, beefy, meaty case studies outside of Amazon of brands using this. Well, that brings us to the end of our inaugural episode. Thanks for joining us. What a packed episode. Today we explored 10 groundbreaking AI innovations reshaping the marketing world, from autonomous creative agents that can ideate and execute campaigns on their own, to synthetic influencers taking over Instagram feeds, to AI tools like Adobe Sensei that simplify creative workflows. We've seen how AI is transforming the game. We want to hear from you. Which of these AI innovations are you most excited about, or maybe a little freaked out by? Join the conversation on LinkedIn, on Blue Sky, or X at FeedEaters, or send us an email at nomnom, that's NOM, at feedeaters.com. And hey, if today's episode didn't tickle your tech bone, leave us a review and share the podcast rather, with your marketing buddies. Your reviews keep us running, and hey, it's free marketing for us. So win-win, right? Next week, we'll take on generative AI and its synthetic video creation. Imagine creating high-quality, personalized videos tailored to every viewer. Next week, we'll take on generative AI and synthetic video creation. Imagine creating high-quality, personalized videos tailored to every viewer without needing a Hollywood budget or an army of editors. We'll explore tools that let you produce stunning visuals at scale and discuss how brands are using this tech to engage their audiences like never before. Whether you're in e-commerce, social media, or just love cutting-edge creativity, this is an episode you don't want to miss. Before we wrap up, let's give a hearty shout out to the amazing team that makes FeedEaters possible. Our executive producer is Haywood Jabuzov. Head writer is Anita Brake. Audio wizardry, microphone. Who are these people? these are not real people. Creative director Paige Turner, listening engagement specialist Be Really Nice. Are you kidding me? Who are these guys? A snack provider. Okay, that's fair. Chip Snacker. And of course, to you, our amazing listeners, for giving us your time, your reviews, and sometimes your eye rolls. Keep feeding those marketing brains with AI goodness, and we'll see you on down the line. Bye-bye.